as a prosecutor up in Lowell, and in fact did a lot of work with the Lowell police when they were just starting that first gang unit back in the early to mid-90s. So it's come a long way. To finish out our speaking program today, I'd like to invite Justice Wright to come up and say a few words about his experience with Shannon programs in Lowell. And I had a brief opportunity to chat with him a little bit this morning, and I can tell you he's very impressive. He is, has been in Lowell just for a few years, moving out here from Oakland, California. And I have a son who's the same age, and I can tell you, Justice is very poised, and I can see that something's going right for you. So.
Hello guys, my name is Justice Wright. I'm 16 years old. Actually, so kind enough to introduce me. Growing up in Oakland, there was not many positive opportunities for me or people that looked like me. My cousins, uncles, and even my father was involved in gang life, and that had a lot to do with that area. No one is born with the desire to gangbang, sell drugs, or prostitute themselves. But these were the tools needed to survive to meet their basic needs. But when this becomes everyday life, people are fed to the cycle of gang raping, drugs, and sexual abuse. Then you have to sit there and ask yourself, do you need something that bad? Is that what survival really means to you, to them? I remember I wrote a song. It was called The James Story. It was about my dad's friend who died about the age of 40 and his son grew up on the street. The street life was the only thing he knew. It was the only thing I knew. I had to grow up fast, step up, and be a man. Everyone did. And it was hard to have a real childhood. But I was smart enough to not only see the cycle, but also I knew this wasn't the life that I wanted for myself, and that really opened my eyes. Everything started to change when I moved to Lowell. And you might ask, why would I move down here from California?
The weather.
What made me move to Lowell is that my mom was originally from Massachusetts, and my dad sent my siblings and I here for our first start. When I got here, I was able to walk around the area without looking over my shoulder. I was able to finally have a peaceful sleep. I was surprised that I could even go to basketball courts, because back home there would always be like gang hangouts, gambling going on, and right about the weather. I said, if California had Massachusetts weather, they would not be outside as much. But that's not the point, that's not the point. Even though Lowell and Oakland were different places, there's still some things that I realized people living in poverty can't escape. We still have projects here, and there's still drugs and violence going on in the community. Just 2 weeks ago, a younger daughter I knew was stabbed to death over marijuana. And my cousin recently was murdered for the same reason. Ever since then, I faced the fact that no matter where you go, you can't continue to run from your problems. But there's something you can do, and that's rise above them and surround yourself with people that have the same mindset as you. And that's what I did. I've started a boy band crew with 4 of my other friends and my cousin, who's right over there. If you can wave right there, he's right there. Very cool. These kids I consider as my brothers. We dance, we sing, and we play instruments to showcase our talents in the community. And we call ourselves B6. And B6, it is what you sound like. It's boys 6, a group of 6 boys. It's not really creative, but yeah, it works. But B6 is a team of leaders that all have the same dream, to grow, make it big, and give back to the people that helped us, like Boys and Girls Club and local community health centers Team Love. They invest their resources and have staff that help us to get to where we need. And in return, we invest our time and positivity because we know wherever we go and anywhere we go, we represent these places as well as ourselves. We still practice every single day and we perform at almost every local event there is in Lowell. The biggest gig we've ever had to show our talent to the community was an event called Dance for Peace. and usually Lowell Community Health Center, they host it. Founded in 1988, Lowell Community Health Center's Teen Blocks mission is to support the healthy development of young people and empower them to become leaders in the community by working to reduce risky behaviors that lead to teen pregnancy, HIV, STDs, and substance use and violence in Lowell. As a youth-led program, Teen Block provides youth and Lowell with opportunities to put their leadership, communication, and community organizing skills into practice. One way they do this is through the event called Dance for Peace. Have you guys ever heard of Dance for Peace?
Yes.
But Dance for Peace is an annual community event that raises awareness and promotes violence prevention while highlighting youth as assets in the community. This event brings together about 150 youth and recently several Lowell Police Department officers to plan and host a family-friendly show that showcases the creative talents of youth in violence prevention context. Every year, about 1,000 community members attend Dance for Peace. Here at Lowell Boys and Girls Club, my position as youth leader is to set a good example for kids both younger and older, and try my best to make sure that their voice is heard as well. If it weren't for the club having my back and believing me, I honestly don't know where it would be, so thank you guys for that. But even if my group, B6 doesn't become big, but in my heart and through my faith, I know it will. But I will still continue to be the positive role model to others in my community and continue to try to help out any way I can, and that's a promise I can make. Thank you for your time and support. It was an honor here to share my story with you guys today.
Was I right? Isn't he impressive and poised?
Yeah.
Woo! I think of a few places that you could work. So, thank you to all of the partners who have joined us here today. We value your hard work and the difference that you make every day in the lives of young people throughout the Commonwealth. Now, I would like to read a list of our valued partners, including the Shannon Grant sites, which include Boston and Brookline, Brockton, Fall River, Fitchburg and Gardner, Haverhill and Methuen, Holyoke and Chicopee, Lawrence, Lowell, Lynn, the Metro Mayor's Coalition, which includes Cambridge, Chelsea, Everett, Malden, Quincy, Revere, Somerville, and Winthrop, New Bedford, Pittsfield, Springfield,
Yes.
Taunton and Attleboro, and Worcester. And our local action research partners include the following: Clark University, Community Resources for Justice, Institute for Community Health, Kelly Research Associates, Northeastern University, North Shore Community College, Salem State University, UMass Amherst, UMass Boston, and UMass Lowell. I also want to thank my team at the Office of Grants and Research. They just do a terrific job with this grant program, and we always get such wonderful feedback on everything you do. Mike Bishop and Kevin Stanton and Angela Davis. And I want to thank you all for coming here today. This is one of my favorite days. It's just, I always come out of this ceremony just feeling great. So, thank you.